You're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com, the final frontier of motherfucking speech.
Free speech, bitches. Free speech.
Oh, yeah, that too. And free. Yeah.
What is this from Mr. Toxic?
Oh, see, I almost had it.
Yeah, that's right. You got it right. You just you got to watch me for your cues. Your mic isn't on until I point at you.
Damn it.
And as a matter of fact, I can turn you off.
Sound like
the only time I get messages from my sister wife's husband, this sister wife, is when we're on a show. What's that about?
He does. He's sitting there texting.
The only time I text him, like, I'm very respectful. They're married. But I know Kelly doesn't, if I ever send Kevin a stupid text, she doesn't care. So, but the only time I really text Mr. Toxie is when I can't get a hold of Toxie. So I'm like, where's your mind? Or when I need to have them a message about a party or something, I text them both. I'm good like that.
All right.
I'm good like that.
So, Misty, about your dungeon.
Oh, yeah, actually, I want to know
about this basement dungeon.
I got a question for you. I know that you've done some fetish work. Most of the girls that we have in here do fetish work. What is the weirdest thing anyone has ever asked you to do?
I got one.
It wasn't in my line of work. It was actually a personal thing. But putting hot curling irons up somebody's ass is probably not number one on my list.
Did it smell like bacon?
It never happened.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, it was one of those things.
That's what he wanted you to do?
That was a hard limit for me. I could not put a hot instrument up somebody's ass. But obviously, he must have a lot of scar tissue or something, I mean.
Yeah, that had to be an emergency room visit every time.
I can barely get a finger up there, let alone a hot curling iron.
You ain't getting nothing up there on me, all right?
A little spit and some tongue.
Well, then you wonder, is it,
What, that I'm not
is it
anal?
the big curls, Are you doing the tiny curls?
Is it the 3-inch cannon? Jesus.
Let's just told her when I said, I ain't doing no anal. No way. She's like, that surprises me. So you just think I'm all kind of dirty whore, huh?
Yes, we do.
Hey.
I'm a vaginal dirty whore.
I love anal. I mean.
Giving or receiving?
All of the above.
She's going to start playing with her boobs.
Yeah, no, if it's done right, it's...
See, it does nothing for me but hurt.
You got to get past that.
No, I've done it, and I know once you get past it, if you got the right person that can do it right, but you know what? It just really doesn't do a lot for me.
Just say doo-doo.
You can do an enema first.
You can do an enema first. Have you ever done it? Have you ever done it?
Oh, yes.
So are you afraid your doo-doo's going to get on there, or his doo-doo when you put your finger up there?
Wait a minute, we just...
Okay, so are you afraid you're going to get your poop on his dick or his poop on your finger?
Both.
No. See? It's got to be clean.
It's happened.
Yeah.
Wear rubber
that's
gloves.
another reason why I ain't doing that, because, see, I got these fingernails, and ain't no shit getting caught behind these.
Wear a rubber glove. Get those finger condoms from the,
oh, yeah, you can get those from the,
Am I
health
the only
department.
one that, tosses salad in this room?
Yeah, I can't put my tongue on someone's dirty asshole.
I've done it.
Oh, I can do No, if I scrub it with a nice scrub brush, I'll lick their ass.
Yeah, if I know they're fresh and clean, I might go
Kind of
down.
nice out of the shower,
Yeah, that's if it's fresh, I'll lick it.
Smells like ivory. I'm down for it.
If it's fresh. If it's fresh.
I don't know. That would remind me of getting my mouth washed out with soap when I was a kid.
Overmeaning to it.
That's kind of
I kind of like natural scents. Is that wrong?
No.
Talking about fetishes, the fart fetish thing is huge, right? I have guys that want me to fart on them all the time.
What do you eat before? You have to eat Mexican food before you go to that.
Cabbage.
Well, I tell them, I don't know. I was raised to be a lady, and I don't fart. No.
Lion ass.
No, I seriously.
Lion ass.
My best friend, we were friends since we were 14, and he finally heard me fart when I was 30. And he goes, "Oh my God, you do fart." I mean, it was a big moment.
So what do you do with the fart fetish people?
Pass them on to
I pass them
Desiree.
on. I pass them on to usually to Sexy May because oh God. But then they have to be willing to suffer through severe. She's her
Clear a
farts,
room.
Her farts.
Well, and I imagine you
whole damn hotel.
You gotta really know what foods are gonna
Cabbage.
I eat
After my gallbladder surgery, McDonald's, anything really will just get me farting.
every once in a while when I'm sleeping. I'm told I fart in my sleep.
You finally relax enough.
And the Fiber One brownie bars.
Toxie, not Toxie. Glitz is going to get into fart fetishes now.
I just do
every week. Wait, no. There is one rule in this fucking room, and that is thou shalt not fart in a soundproof room.
You know what?
There's nowhere for it to go.
I'm just thinking how far little Glitz has gone from the first day she was on the show to now. 1 year from now, I'm scared of you.
She's going to make us put a stripper pole in here.
I know. We're going to be hanging from the ceiling. It's your turn to hang upside down and do the show.
No, we're going to put I can't say it, the Shibari ropes up in this bitch.
Did you Google that after I told you to?
No, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't we hear that the
to
station was probably moving at some point?
Not anytime soon.
Okay, well, we can't request hanging things in our studio?
Maybe. If I get to be in charge of the redesign when we move into the building, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we could get some good stuff going on. Huh?
I'm like, we need to reinforce these joists right here.
Of course.
Don't ask me why. Don't question.
And then when the other hosts are in here for the other shows, they're all going to wonder.
What's with all the bait and tackle?
There's actually a great freestanding thing. It takes a 10 by 10 room. But,
yeah, we won't ever get that.
But
space.
the weight limit's not quite high enough for me, so
no,
we
got to have the extra turbo weight one. Extra turbo weight. So what's on the horizon other than a big fucking move for you? You got other plans in your pockets?
Oh, wow. I got lots of stuff coming up. I'm really excited. I have something I can't really talk about yet, but I'm hoping to completely change the way people surf for their porn.
That makes me want to hear even more.
Yeah, we're working on it. And it's
that's exciting.
Coming a few months down the road, but there's a lot of work going into it right now. And I've got some backing, and yeah, we're going to make this happen and make some changes. And hey, it won't cost the consumer anything, and it won't cost the girls
you're gonna
anything.
announce
How about that
on my show, at our show, right?
I will absolutely come back and announce that on your show.
That's the deal.
With whips.
And chains.
And chips and dip.
I'm in when I
That
heard
girl
chips.
fetish. Whips, chains, chips, and dip.
Did you just say you're in?
I'm in as soon as I heard chips. I'm so fat.
So did you want to give anything away tonight?
I want to give lots of stuff away. I can't give my virginity, though. It's been gone way too long. But
so if you're listening right now, if you want to win something, you need to be logged into our chat. You cannot email us. You cannot Facebook us. You cannot tweet us. We want you in the chat room to win something. So log in. It's free to create an account. I believe you can use your Twitter handle to log in with, but don't take my word for it because I just created a separate account. So what do people need to do to win something today?
wow. I didn't even come up with that because,
We can do stories. I want first anal stories. How about that? The best first anal story in 140 characters or less in our chat. I'll give you guys a few minutes to come up with that. We'll read them.
Story?
Yeah, 140 characters or less in the chat, and we will.
Who is in chat? So we know.
40 characters.
So if we're going,
That's a
going
tweet.
for an anal story, we'll have to do this. This will be, for my Misty Mountains website because that one, of course, has some anal in it.
Woohoo!
And
So what are they
toys
get?
and bowls
A
and
trial membership to your site, Misty?
they get a 30-day membership.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Watch.
Great.
Your eyes will bleed porn after 30 days.
You see me with guys. You'll see me with girls. You see me with
She-males?
not on my site, but I have shot that stuff. I just have never found a place that I felt it needed to be at yet.
Right.
Mm.
So
I just want to do midget porn.
And I want to watch.
You're gonna fluff.
That's right, I am going to fluff. I have permission to fluff.
You gonna fluff my midget for me?
Yeah, I got permission.
I'll be sitting there on the
I'll film
side.
it. I'll film it.
I'll be
film.
sitting
I'm
there on
ready.
the side with some McDonald's fries, like, oh yeah.
I'm serious.
I'm really
I want to
feeling
fuck a
this.
little.
Right now it's McDonald's fries. Give it another 3 weeks and she'll be saying Jaeger again.
When's the next club night? Couple weeks since we got.
Hey, just real fast, I want a friend of mine who's listening to the show just said that we ruin bacon for life.
Did it smell like bacon?
For a French Mike, it can be any anal.
And he's got a
What
story.
is the question so I could post it out?
Best anal story?
The best anal
The
story.
curling iron.
Give me
It
an
has
anal
to be a
story.
true story, though.
Yeah,
like
the curling
I
iron
want
won't
to
beat
prove
it
that it
all.
really happened by duplicating it. You know, if you've taken, a really big strap-on, I'm going to give it to you. So I want to make sure you can really handle it.
Now, can you fucked a girl with a strap-on.
Uh-huh.
You fucked a guy with a strap-on?
Yes, I have.
Did you have to get a custom strap-on harness made for you? Because I know that sometimes they don't go very big.
You know what I did? My first harness was, and they do make them bigger now, and they actually make them big enough for me. But my first harness, I actually kind of extended it myself. So I bought little extra pieces of the strapping and
fucking MacGyver. I love it.
Yeah.
When you're a big girl,
I was at Walmart going, I need this for my strap-on. Can we,
I need this cut.
So it worked. So
let's go back because I want to hear this story. Tell me the first time that some guy asked you to put a strap on for him. Like, what were you thinking? Did you know it was coming?
Oh my gosh, that was so long ago.
I know. Because mine
way
was
before I had a website. It's really funny because it wasn't until a few years ago that they said, "Oh, pegging this," and whatever.
Gave it names.
Yeah, now it's got a name and it's okay. But before it was like real hush hush, like
Don't tell anyone you like it in the butt.
What actually happened first is that I had tried to set a guy friend of mine up with a female friend of mine, and turned out he liked to take a strap on, and I had no idea. But she was appalled, and I was intrigued.
I'll fill in.
Has anyone else in this room fucked anyone else with a strap on?
I did.
No.
I did.
You did.
Years ago.
Boy or girl?
A boy.
A boy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm afraid to do that because I'm afraid I am naturally submissive. I'm afraid that would, because I'm so naturally submissive, I would become overly dominant. I've seen that happen before, and I think I would really hurt somebody.
You know what I realized when I did it? That men work really hard during sex. That's what I realized when I was thrusting. It's like, fuck, I'm over this.
That's why they want us to ride them all the time.
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind having a female.
Talisa Brown fucked me with a strap on, like, oh my God. I'll never.
Anal or?
Oh, no.
Because I've always heard that it hurts because the other female doesn't have any kind of sensation of whether or not she's hurting you or
Right, going
not.
too deep or not. Yeah, that's true.
So I've always kind of like shied away from it. So
I don't know. Do you like big cocks though?
You can get different. Wait, you can get.
I love you.
You can get different size strap-ons. You don't got to get the humongous anaconda.
You don't need to get the fist.
That you just don't have the.
Oh, speaking of fisting.
That's a huge fetish too, is fisting.
Yeah, that is a huge
one boy
fetish.
went to his house one time. I had a date with this guy, and we had gone out a couple times. A little bit older man. This was years ago, before my second marriage. And we go to his house, and he starts playing these German videos. Okay,
Ooh, Germans are
these
freaky.
girls putting, 2-liter soda bottles up them, these two hands, and I look at him. I said, "If you think you're doing that to me, I'm going home now."
I shot a beer bottle scene a couple weeks ago.
No, see a beer bottle
in your vagina or in your butt?
In my vajayjay.
Okay.
Well, see, that's not
acceptable.
that's not a 2-liter.
I have one in mine right now.
I did
so that's not a big deal.
But I did a baseball bat scene. That was
With
fun.
a mini slugger or a regular size?
It was
It was a little.
If you haven't tried a baseball bat, you don't know what you're missing.
I'm not. I know.
You do a lot of Kegels to get that shit back after you put that in there. 'Cause I do Kegels constantly.
You know what? I do that too. Keep that nice and tight.
Yes,
When we talk about the sexcation, I'm going to tell you exactly how big I can go. Just so you know.
When is this going to happen?
After the break.
Do we get to watch?
Huh? No,
You get to hear
there's no video.
I need to get Kegels.
Some photos, but no video.
Get Kegels? All you do is do Kegels. You have to get them.
Oh, I thought they were the balls that you put up.
No. Those are Benoit balls. Kegels are just
You just
contracting.
tighten it,
tighten
loosen it. Tighten it, loosen it.
All day long.
Look at her look at me like, you stupid blonde bitch.
You you can get weights. I have a full set of weights for your vagina, and it makes it stronger.
Wait,
makes everything
are
work
these
well.
weights that you put inside to
Yes.
hold them in?
There's different shapes
Right.
depending on the different level that you're at, and it starts really light, and then it gets a little heavier, and then the last one is the heaviest, and they move. So when you do a Kegel, it's like a shake weight for your vagina, basically.
I have a shake weight at home.
And I gotta tell you, 5 reps with a shake weight in your vagina is really rough on it. You're tired. Your vagina's like, this is enough.
Because I feel like when I've had sex with a really big cock, that it takes me a few days to get my Kegels back where they were. And it's probably totally my imagination, but that's what I feel like. Because I just want my Kegels to be some tight ass shit.
I can't have a really big cock. I run from it.
So does Sierra. Sierra is so afraid of big black cock.
I can't handle it. It's too much for me. I like nerdy little white boys and their regular sized penis.
Yeah. I love all cocks.
Me too. I'm with you, Misty.
You know what? In my top 10, and believe me, there have been many, many, many more than most people would ever dream. Because I lost count somewhere in the thousands.
I never tried to count.
I mean, long time ago. But anyway, one of the best I ever had, believe it or not. He was shooting a scene with me, and it was a fetish scene. And I got so turned on by the scene, I was like, this is turning into something else. And then I started to undo his pants, and I was like, oh, he's going to be so embarrassed. And
was he a grower?
I sent the cameraman. He was not a grower, but he was amazing. He was maybe 1.5 inches. And
oh my God,
that guy fucked me and the worst part is I sent the cameraman out of the room. I said, why don't you guys take a little break? Because I didn't want him to be embarrassed, That guy rocked my world. And it was like,
I'm telling you.
That's because them little tiny cocks, when you're fucking them,
right on
they
your clit.
rub on your clit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I know, girl.
Not only that, but guys with smaller dicks, they generally also make up for it in other areas.
Oh, they're
can
good.
Eat
They have
some
good
pussy.
They get that tongue action going.
One of the smallest penises I've ever been with. He ate my pussy till I climbed the walls. It was insane.
Well, and some guys with little dicks, they've turned it around and they like the humiliation.
Humiliation is a big thing.
Yeah, they've turned it around on themselves to tell them how their penis is fucking too small to do
My
anything.
nipples are talking about pussy.
All right, well, take us to break, would you?
Yeah, when we come back, we will give
rub
away.
Them out while we're on break.
When we come back from break, we will give out the Misty Mountains Pass because we've got 3 stories in. And
are we going to read them?
We are going to read them live on the air when we come back.
Great.
All right, so you have been listening to The Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com, the final frontier of free speech. And when we come back, we're going to give away a pass for your best anal story.